So I'm back at work after a wonderful Thanksgiving break, and a community member came by yesterday afternoon and said, "Hey, can you build me something awesome?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll try to build you this awesome thing you want." So what he asked for was a hay spear, hay fork, hay something or another. He's buying or bought a backhoe, and he's really tired of moving round bales by hand, and so he wanted me to build some sort of mechanism that could hook onto the bucket and have a spear coming out of it to hook his round bales. I know nothing about any of this or how any of this works, but I'm going to give it a try and see what happens. We ran yesterday and looked at a backhoe, took some measurements, and I'm going to draw out my kind of idea, and it's probably going to be terrible. But anyways, here we go. First off, there's our bale spear from Tractor Supply. It's like $100, and I gotta figure out how to make this thing fancy and work. So I don't really have a way to hold my phone and do this at the same time, but the general idea is the bucket. You got a bucket. Ooh, messed up my measurements there. And the front lip of the bucket, if he turns it up, this will be the front lip, and that front lip is 2 inches wide. Right? And the goal is to have whatever a hook come down a foot on this side, on the inside, and a foot on the outside. And then I have a little 2-inch gap right here so it can slip on and off the bucket. He wants it 2 inches wide. Of course, it'll have 2 spots where it slips down. It'll slip down here and slip down here. And the idea is that part, the front part, that's a little bit better, maybe. Nah, try not to bore you to death with this, but I have a front plate on it. It's got to be freaking sturdy, and that 4-foot main spear is going to be dead center of that, and then coming out close to the end, I'm gonna have a little 2-foot spear that we're building out of square tubing. And if you stick with me, show you some video of us cutting up. Found a pallet jack, and we're going to use it for scrap parts. So, but that's the general idea, and the whole thing is going to slip down on a bucket. I haven't YouTubed or Googled or nothing if they make something like this that I can model mine off of. I'm just going off of what the gentleman asked for. I'm trying to make something like that. So yeah, check out us getting started demoing the floor jack. This is going to be a multi-part series. Just because I don't have a ton of data, or not data, storage, to do it all in one sitting. Check out, this will be part 1. So we're building an implement, and I'll go back and do an intro for a backhoe. And so we're scavenging off of this old broken pallet moving device mechanism thingamajigger. We got the inside guts cut out. We're going to taper this off to a point and go from there. So as you've seen, we have a main spear. I've got to make 2 shorter spears at about 2 foot. The plan is to take this piece of channel, or square tubing I should say, cut an angle down here at the end, and then I'm going to fill the end in with a flat piece of plate, cut the piece of plate to fit it in flush, and weld that in, and that should make a pretty decent secondary spear. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we should have done this in time lapse. Probably. Not sure how thick this was. I think we might be out of oxygen, Dresden. Dresden, what are you doing?
Making a spear.
Making a spear. Why?
Because I want to kill you. No.
Don't be creepy, Dresden. So, on my lunch break, I did a quick Google search of what experts kind of make, and I realized my idea was terrible. I'm going to put a link in the description because I don't know if the pictures are copyrighted or not, But I found this one. It's a quick attach bucket bell spear, and so much simpler than what I wanted to do, or what was suggested to do, what I thought about doing, what I thought was a good idea. It's crazy simpler. So I'm going to look into doing something more like this. I'm going to email the gentleman the link, see what he thinks about that, and I may pursue that route. So we may have gutted our pallet jack for no reason, but it's just been sitting in the way, waiting for a project anyways. So like, subscribe, etc., and look for part 2 of this video coming to your house one day.